There's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar. Yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. On the Bills sideline, it is Sean McDermott. These guys looking for a repeat of last week's win here. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. His guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Hewer with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. Here's White on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of the win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. They're led by the quarterback who helped lead Ohio State to last season's national championship. It's Will Howard.
Last week is one of those weird spots as a quarterback, Kate. Like you celebrated with every win is so far in this league, but as a QB, you also know when you throw more interceptions than touchdowns, you're very fortunate to come on the winning side of any game at this level.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Free play here. Let's see what he does. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll go play action. Howard. That's incomplete left side. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Howard. Making the call himself. And Howard wisely avoids taking a hit at the end of what was a nice productive run. Gets him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they're going to manage to take him down at the 12. It's a gain of 11 there, and then picks up the first.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Play action now with Allen. Got a man, it's Knox. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stops.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14. And the Bills
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Now a design run. It's Allen. He dodged the tackle. This is ahead for about 5. Making a stop, that was last year's Heisman Trophy winner, Travis Hunter. First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Allen on the play action. Finds his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 44. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Bills. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is a designed run for Allen. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Second down, looking for options. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Come to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
Here's Allen. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. From the right hash, 52 yards out. It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Starting on the ground with Henderson. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Henderson on his own read. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
There he is on 3rd and short. He finds Njoku, complete. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Browns. First down.
On play action, here's Howard. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And it looked like a Bill got it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Second and 3 now. Allen. Right back to Kincaid. Complete. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Bills. First down. It's a gain of 23 yards.
From the red zone on first. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Left side into the hands of Shakir. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Third down, Browns opting to go with a darn set defensively.
And it's third down.
To throw again, it's Allen. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Ooh, for a moment, thought those were our first points until he came and knocked it away.
Yeah, I think the message sent pretty clear after that play. You're going to have to try a lot harder than that to be the first ones on the board. Okay, they got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. To the right and pulled in by Judy. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running left, here's Ford. Continuing to move past the 45. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
4 yards. That's another Browns first down. First and...
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. They're going play action. That one's incomplete over the middle. Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Howard throwing on third down. Finding Johnson once more. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's Howard, first and 10. Escapes the pocket. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. He's going to throw it again. And he's brought down at the
look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Setting up the screen with Henderson. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
A gain of 12 yards. Brings up fourth down.
You're going to try to throw for it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Here's White on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And while they've worried about his arm a little bit early, he's been happy to get some yards on the ground. It's looking like an effective dual threat thus far. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Another one for Cook. And they will face a third down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. On the sneak, it's Allen. And that short gain is enough for a reset it down. First down from the 41.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Bills.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
The 36-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
He keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Bills.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off in the line. 2nd and 10. We need something positive here.
At the Browns' 30-yard line.
It's Allen out of the pistol. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
It's just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Browns and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Howard to throw. Called in by Njoku, left side. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard
Out of the gun, Howard. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's good for a Browns 1st down.
Design bootleg here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at The Bills 31
Give up the middle to Ford. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard
Howard
line.
looking to pass. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
There's another Browns first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still first down.
After the penalty, this is first and goal. He finds it right side. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Here's White on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. First and 10. Here's Allen. Complete to Shakir. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Yards on the play. And the Bills first down. A gain of 13 yards.
First down throw for Allen.
First down.
And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Allen now on first down. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's brought down after a short gain. So second and 6 awaits on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bay on its way. This is second and 6 coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
To the air again, Allen. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Here to talk to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are smaller. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Working now from the gun. He's going deep this time. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10 at the 30.
Going again here. Howard. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42.
Henderson here from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up
Second down now, they need 7.
at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
He's out the screen. It's Judy. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. He takes it himself. And Howard wisely avoids taking a hit at the end of what was a nice productive run. Gets him a first down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them from the 31. First and 10. Here's Howard. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns will add to their lead at the end of the half. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like the receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. On first down, Allen. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Moore going in motion left. Second down. Here's Allen again. Finds him over the middle. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. Third and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Moore going in motion left.
First down, Buffalo.
He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Final throw before the break. Throwing for the end zone. They will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Carter on the return. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Harrison's going to take this straight ahead. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up second and 7.
Now Howard to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll air it out on third. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Fights his way through a tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. Over the middle to Moore. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, more on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained the play. He typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Now run by Cook. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He completes it in traffic. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Bills.
Now it's Cook. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 1.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. He's got it in the red zone. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And the Bills first
In
down.
the red zone now. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills get it back to within one score.
Bills 13.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Carter on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Throwing here, Howard has him on the quick hitter. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
It's now second and 6 at the 26-yard line.
At the gun, Howard. Completed over the middle. They'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for the Browns. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Howard now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. That one complete to Njoku. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Handoff running left, forward. And it's almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Jack Thompson finishing that play off.
Thompson. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Howard to throw. He does get to him. He's brought down. That pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple of seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
That one's caught. Judy has it. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That throw by the rookie out of Ohio State, good for a chunky yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10. Here's 4. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short, Howard. It's on target to Johnson. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Howard looking to throw. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Henderson will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Catch is made in close. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns lead by 14. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns lead by 15 now.
Bills 13.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Here's White on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Drops it off to Cook. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
To Dalton Kincaid. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. 3rd and long for him here. Escapes the defender. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
And the Bills, first down. A gain of 36 yards. First down, Bills.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Browns, 19.
This is Cook on the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Palmer coming in motion left. Allen on 3rd and short. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
The score, Browns 28. Bills 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. They'll take this at the 10. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Browns headed back out on offense. As we'll get another look here, Brock, at Will Howard. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll go play action. Howard. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak with Howard. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a get to Ford. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Cole Bishop on the coverage.
Third and long, they're going to throw. It's caught right side, Mike Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Peterson on his own read. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up second and 9.
Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Just an incredible, incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Howard now, third and long. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's White on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. This is Cook. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
They'll throw, third and long. Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainers headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. They've got first down here from the 36. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Connects on the crosser. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for Bills.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down run by Davis. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Shakir with the grab. And that's a quick stop there before he can do anything with it. That tackle forces the turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Starting on the ground with Henderson. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Sticking with Henderson. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. The Browns are lining up to punt. And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They'll try the middle with Gordon. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. On the give, it's Gordon. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for him. We've got 1st and 10. Now we're going to hold on to this. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. And off to Gordon. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through 1 tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bills at a 2-score deficit. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
brings up third and
Now to throw. It's on target to Moore. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's another Bills.
From the red zone on first. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills now within 1 score in the 4th. Josh Allen the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same, but boy, has he made a habit of scoring touchdowns on the ground.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Moore going in motion left. Sending him up the middle. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. But then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Back to throw. Called in by Njoku left side. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. He's back to throw. Making the call himself. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down in a drive. A lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So to a chorus of bunks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.